Hey guys, how's it going? It's Brandon Maris here with Arubixs. Thanks for watching. Wanted to apologize. We're a little bit behind on the backer video. We have been incredibly busy with a lot of things other than just developing a new smartphone. A lot of business, traveling, community stuff, helping out here and there. So we've been incredibly busy, and even doing the backer videos, it just takes time away from us developing the phone. But we want to give you guys an update. So anyways, we did actually change a couple of things, and I'll go over those now. So the first really big alteration that we made was to the arm cradle. As you can see, that's the old design that you're all quite familiar with. It has the little arm bars that just come off it there on the side, and a regular watch style spring bar pin is inside the band, which then goes and keeps it secure inside in between the arm bars. So we had our brilliant new designer, Isaac Madsen, design a new design, which is a little bit different. It's really got that kind of stormtrooper kind of look to it. Very smooth edges, a little bit bulkier, a little bit, but not much. But the reason why we made the design is because it's much stronger. A single pin actually goes in one side, stops right there, and secures the bands in. So there's now no more spring bar watch style pin, which wasn't very strong. And an entire pin goes to the whole thing, so you literally cannot rip these off. And it makes it incredibly strong, much stronger than it was before. And it is also a little more streamlined as well. So when you're wearing it, for instance, if you have any kind of sleeves or something over it, it doesn't get bound up on anything. So that was one of the biggest arm cradle changes that we have made recently. The next big change that we made was in the design. It's actually in the design, so it is in the computer at the moment, so I can't actually show you. But what we did do was instead of having two forward-facing cameras, we now have one forward-facing camera. Hopefully people weren't super attached to having two forward-facing cameras. There's still two outer-facing cameras, but now just one inner-facing. There's many reasons why we did this. Not just to save costs, which a lot of people may think, but it's just much more convenient to have in the design one camera in the center of the phone itself, that when you're wearing it, and this is all in practicality of when you're wearing it as it is in the arm cradle, that the forward-facing camera being in the center can still see you just fine when you're wearing it on your arm. And when you're holding it like you are with a regular phone, you are also able to still use it perfectly fine because it's forward-facing. It also has a lot to do with the designs having to do with the integration of the batteries and how the real estate on the actual board is laid out. And it was just much more convenient because we really needed the real estate, for instance, for the speakers and the noise canceling microphones, and decided to put the camera, the image sensor, in the center with all of those other components and be able to build around that without going into too much technical detail. So that was the other big change that we made. So the next interesting thing that we're contemplating at the moment, that we've been getting a lot of requests for, is a physical SIM card tray. I personally think it's an old technology that sort of needs to be phased out because it can be done wirelessly now, as it was for a long time with, for instance, the CDMA phones from Verizon. But a lot of people are requesting to have a physical SIM so they can switch SIMs and yada yada yada. I think it's a great idea, but the problem is, again, being old technology, it also takes up a lot of real estate, physical real estate on our PCB, on our motherboard. And there's also a problem too, is that our phone, since it wirelessly charges, it has wireless data transfer, wireless headphones via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and all that stuff, even NFC, that we would have to make the phone sealed by doing all of that, we can keep it water resistant. So we will have to design a way for users to get into the phone to be able to switch out their SIM as well as the carriers. So we're looking into an alternative way to still keep the phone watertight, but be able to, for instance, access it if need be to change out the SIM card. This may not happen, but there is a possibility that it might. I think if we can integrate it without taking up too much space and still continue to keep it watertight, I think it might be a good idea. So that's another thing I just wanted to share with you guys, that we hear your feedback and we appreciate it and we understand it. And that's something we're actually going to work on, trying to see if we can get a physical SIM card integrated into our design and continue to keep it watertight. So thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all your guys' feedback. We love to hear it. Please feel free to email us at info@arubixs.com, or you can reach out to us on Twitter or Facebook at facebook.com/Arubixs or twitter.com/Arubixs. You can also watch all of our YouTube videos at youtube.com/Arubixs. Thank you very much, and we'll see you guys soon.